Power outages, trees falling from the weight of ice and snow, being stuck in our cars and driving on black ice is just part of a winter experience. And with the recent winter weather, it's important that we stay safe. Well, this morning we welcome back Ted Anderson, Chief of the Martinsville Fire and EMS, to tell us how to stay safe in our homes and while we're on the road. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for this opportunity. We see this a lot more often than we'd like to, so we really appreciate you taking this out to the public.
Well, I'm sure after recent events, seeing folks being trapped in their cars on Interstate 95 just last week, that people are probably more so now than ever aware of being prepared and making sure that you have what you need in the event that you're caught on the side of the road or on the road. Let's start talking first before we talk about on the road. Let's talk about what we should do if we're at home and our power goes out. I know that candles is a big no-no, right?
Yes, ma'am. A lot of people don't like to hear that, but if you're going to have candles that are battery operated, and make sure that you have actually prepared these ahead of time, because I don't think it's anything any worse than, your power goes out and then you're trying to look for these things and you find out that the batteries are dead. So yeah, we definitely recommend battery powered candles. I've actually seen quite a few house fires over my 30 plus years that were started by the normal type candles, burning candles, where animals will knock them over, people will forget about them and such. So flashlights are great, and make sure that you have plenty of water, plenty of food. And it sounds kind of simple, but don't open your refrigerator no more than you need to, because the more that it's closed, the cooler and fresher it's going to keep all of the food that you have inside of there. So for lighting purposes, yes, we definitely recommend flashlights and candles, and spare chargers for your phones. A lot of phones have lights on them now. So make sure you have your phones fully charged ahead of time, and even battery packs to where you can charge those are helpful.
Absolutely. What about using alternative heat sources like space heaters or gas powered generators?
Yeah, very good point. We see fires as related to that, and even deaths and definitely sicknesses is related to both of those. When it comes to using a generator, use them the way they are designed to be, way the manufacturer recommends. And that is, definitely have it outside. And when it's outside, do not have it near a vent that your heating system could pull in, or any type of system can pull in. In an enclosed garage, that can be dangerous, because that can be pulled into your house as well. And we still see it. People are afraid somebody's going to steal it or what have you, but I'd much rather have my family safe than to worry about that. So please make sure you do have that, the generators outside. Um, as far as alternate heating, supplemental heating, excuse me, it's called supplemental just for that reason. It's supposed to be in addition to your normal heating. Well, if that source is not working, then be very careful with this. If you use a like a kerosene powered heater, then make sure that you are fueling this up outside of your home, and especially make sure that you are using kerosene. Have separate labeled containers for your kerosene versus your gasoline. We've had several structure fires because of getting gas in these kerosene heaters, or putting gas in kerosene heaters instead of kerosene, because they got the containers mixed up. And if you are using, say, a supplemental heater that you plug into the wall, do not use extension cords. These extension cords can cause resistance type heating, and make sure you do not have them too close to any combustibles. Typically about 3 foot is what a manufacturer recommend as far as keeping those safe. But the carbon monoxide from the generators, and also even at another level, if you're warming your car up in the morning and you have an enclosed garage, make sure it's outside of the garage, because that carbon monoxide can be pulled into your home and cause a whole other problem, which reminds me of people using gas stoves as supplemental heat. They are very, very dangerous. They're not designed for that. And any type of gas appliance in your home, or even a wood fireplace, they can produce carbon monoxide. So use these as they are designed. Have your appliances checked by a certified technician, and make sure that you have a carbon monoxide detector in your home. And these tied together and just being smart with it. And having even your fire department, we don't mind coming out checking out what you're using to keep you safe. We'd much rather visit you in that capacity than through a 911 capacity.
I bet, I bet. All right, we don't have much time, but I do want to talk about cars real fast. What should we have packed in our cars in case we're stranded?
Absolutely. First, make sure your car is full of gas. Have your car charger for your phone there to make sure that you're, in case you do become stranded. Extra blankets, extra clothing, definitely plenty of water and plenty of snacks. And stay with your car if you do become stranded. And make sure you know where you're at. Sounds kind of silly, but remember your last landmark because it's real easy to be on an interstate or a major highway and not have an exact location or cross reference. And that will help when you call 911 for somebody to find you a lot quicker.
Absolutely. What should we do if we slide off the road and if it's inclement weather?
Uh, Depending on how bad that it is, we definitely recommend for you to stay in your vehicle. If you're just like in a small ditch or a curve, hopefully in an area where somebody will come by and help you. But call 911, or if it's anything of any significance, if you're worried, if you have a family member, you have plenty of gas and you're in an area to where somebody can get to you easily, call a family member or even a tow service. But just keep in mind that you're probably not the only one that's out there that's having this bit of being unlucky at the time. So, but we do recommend you to stay with your vehicle and call first with your family. And if it's urgent needs, so go ahead and call 911, but know your location.
All right. Well, thank you, Ted. Stay with us as Chief Anderson is sticking around to tell us more about an important initiative in Martinsville. Find out how you can serve this awesome community.